Time to make something a little bit exotic but absolutely simple to prepare. Let's make some Moroccan beef tagine on the One Pot Chef. I'm going to be cooking today's dish on the stovetop in a tagine. Now a tagine is a metal pan that goes on the stovetop and it has this ceramic cone that goes on top. It operates a bit like a slow cooker, but if you don't have one like this, don't panic. You can just use a heavy base saucepan and you make sure you've got a lid for it. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil into our pan. First things first, we're going to brown some meat. I've got 700 grams of chuck steak. This is just a cheap cut of meat. It's got a bit of fat on it, but that's good because that's where all the flavour is. And in batches, we're just going to brown this meat and then transfer it into a bowl. You don't have to cook it all the way through, just brown the outside. A little bit more olive oil into the pan. Add in 2 brown onions, which I've just roughly chopped up. And just over a medium heat, we're going to cook these for about 3 to 4 minutes or until the onions have softened. Going to add in some garlic, some crushed garlic. I'm just using the stuff out of a jar. I'm also adding in 2 teaspoons of Moroccan seasoning, which is a great spice mix. 2 teaspoons of ground coriander. And a teaspoon of cumin. I'm also putting in the zest of 1 orange. This will add an amazing boost of citrus to this. Beautiful. Love that orange oil. Stir this and cook for about a minute. Add in 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, that's concentrated tomato puree, and just stir that in. Put our meat back in, along with any juices that have come out. Give that a good stir in too. And we're going to stir in 2 cups, 500 millilitres of beef stock, and 1 cup of cold water. Gently give that a good stir. And my secret ingredient, 1 cup of pitted prunes, which I've just diced up into little pieces. Stir those through. Combined with the orange and all of those wonderful spices, the prunes will just come alive and they will release all their dark, sweet juices into the tagine. Just going to turn up the heat and bring this to the boil. Tagine is boiling and boy does this smell fantastic. We turn the temperature down to low just to allow it to simmer and we place the ceramic cone on top. Now, absolutely important, do not touch this with your bare hands now because it will get hot. You'll need to use a cloth or an oven mitt or something like that because otherwise you will burn yourself. This heats up very quickly. Now, we're going to allow this to simmer on the stovetop on low for about an hour or so. Take the lid off, give it a stir, give it another half hour if you think it needs it. Basically, we're just going to let it simmer until the beef is lovely and tender. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. First thing is you get hit with this amazing smell. It's just absolutely gorgeous. This meat is beautiful and tender. You can see it's literally just falling apart. That's so yummy. Wow. I cannot wait to serve this out. You can serve this with some rice or some couscous, whatever you like. I'm going to have a quick taste. Mmm. Oh wow, it melts in your mouth. Mmm. It's beautiful and tender. And it just, literally, as I said, it just falls apart in your mouth. You've got all those wonderful mixture of the flavours from the spices, the orange rind. Absolutely gorgeous. You are going to love this. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com. And until next time, see you later.